excursion today. Thank you, Louis Vuitton, for honouring Meredith's ongoing collector's tendencies and giving her the opportunity to go to Asnières, the home of Louis Vuitton. And thank you especially for letting me tag along too. So here's a little bit of footage of the street that we're staying on, Rue Mabou. See there on the sign? It's a pretty cool spot. Lots of beautiful Haussmann style architecture and lots of cool restaurants as well. The one up on the corner there is the famous steak restaurant, which is always packed. But we found an alternative that we like much better. The better view, better steak, the better gratin d'Afonois. Here we go. Secret location. Here's Meredith walking through the gardens of the house of Vuitton. How beautiful. Funny we decided to wear these colours. Here we are in the home of Louis Vuitton. I've got some old original trunks looking like beautiful decor. I'm sure there's more to see. It feels like you're snooping around somebody's house though, so I don't want to be that person, but I have to say that the decor and the colour is perfect for one DaylesAddiction, because she loves her some green and some lilacs, and this is the most grand room. Family photos. How divine. Connor, you'll be happy to know that I've had my first pain au chocolat at Louis Vuitton's house. To touring the workshop, which we were not allowed to photograph, we were able to see an exhibition of trunks. This is the first original style of trunks in a room that was just mesmerising. This one from 1885 was one of the first flat-top trunks that could be stacked on top of each other, and this person was a worldwide traveller. Here's the damier beam, and this was kind of one of the first representations of that. Just looking at how it was all painted, so much detail. 1896. Just insane. The locks are still pretty much the same today, which is pretty amazing. This one had an embroidered finish in 1906, and if you look up close here you can see the embroidery and the locks the same. This 1927 trunk had the painted on monogram, and this was belonging to one of the kings of Greece, I believe. You can see the royal mark there, and you can see the painting of the monogram. This is a recent run from 2023.
This is not a screen, important to know. Those are actual pieces of a trunk levitating.
Okay.
Radio. It's freaking me out.
That's impressive. How many pieces in this trunk? Do we know?
So il y a 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. You have 13 different pieces. Because you get a little key spins there in front of you.
Oh my goodness. Next, we ventured into some of the archives to see some of the more unique pieces. These bags are all made into the form of animals: lizards and frogs, snakes, and a multicoloured crab. Pretty cool. This one walked last year, and it's a replica of the house of Louis Vuitton at Asnières, the one that we're having lunch in very soon. These ones come from Marc Jacobs. They're pretty interesting as well. Not for me, but I understand why they're here because they're so unique. Here is an early collaboration with Tiffany & Co. on a toiletries trunk and fitments, and one of the early Maufleur trunks that I have. This is an example of a trunk used in the war to ferry medications, and Louis Vuitton also chipped in and made masks in the recent pandemic. This is a not to scale sized military bed that was packaged up into a trunk. Super innovative trunk design, and it continues today. This room was kind of an interactive room that showed some of the history of trunk making, Nicolas Gasquet, and runway shows. It goes right back to the beginning, which you will see in just a moment, and shows kind of the history of the brand in one video. So you can see starting from scratch, building the trunk, and then pulling together the l'usine and the nails, adding the rivets. These trunks, seeing them being made in the workshop, it was a romantic. I will never look at someone hammering a nail the same way again. It was like percussion. It was amazing. You can see here some of the illustrations that have occurred on trunks over the years. 1871, we're looking at the locks now, and we got to see how the locks were made in the workshop, which was really amazing, sophisticated but simple. This was my favourite trunk that I saw in the exhibition, with all the travel stickers from all over the world. And again, the hardware, just such a great feature. The damier abine, and obviously the monogram to follow. Then we were met back in the lovely dining room and had some little hors d'oeuvres before we started lunch. Meredith is in her element here. We started lunch, we had a menu, beautiful table setting out in the garden. It was just dreamy. This is the entree, which was mainly fruits and vegetables. And this is the garden. It's just this gated house that you would not know is there. That's the workshop, which again you would not know is there, right beside the garden, right beside Louis Vuitton's home. And that is those beautiful stained glass windows from the outside. Meredith and Laurence having some lunch, and me just trying to capture it all. Meredith is living her best life. This is the home. It is extraordinary. It's been an extraordinary tour, and yeah, very, very thankful to be here. I'm going to mess up the pronunciation, but Langoustine for Maine, and a beautiful meringue and fruit dessert. Okay, Meredith.
Because I don't want to drop it, because I imagine it's break. It's the one we use as a coffee table. You can open it.
Don't cry.
Careful with your legs. And you have the trays inside that you can
No way.
and use it the way you want. And it's so exactly the one we have as a coffee table.
Well, just left Asnières and had the most beautiful lunch with Laurence, who was our host. Let's just say it felt like a family home, a grand family home, but a very grand, lovely, casual, warm, magnifique experience. The fact that the workshop and the house are side by side and you would not know is amazing. The casualness of the people that work there, yet their skill and talent, like they're very humble craftspeople. They loved my bag. I was like, what? Surely you see pretty cool bags. Apparently they don't. They loved Meredith's record. They'd never seen it. Yeah, I don't have words. I will tell you that Meredith cried twice, and then I cried in sympathy, and then I had to change the subject for the second time because my makeup would have been all down my face. Actually, how does my face look? Oh, it's all right. If I do say so myself. How are you feeling?
A little tired now. Emotionally exhausted.
Yeah, you've had to hold it in. You've had to
Yes.
self-manage for so long.
Yes.
It's like, yeah, the first sign of a tear, I'm just like, oh. But I'm like that with vomiting too, so. You know.
It's a sign of friendship and love.
Yes, yes. But, yeah, really warm, lovely,
Yes.
fabulous. So, and, you know, I'm stealing lots of design ideas from the reception room. It was beautiful. And it's so funny that we both dressed like
Yes.
without even knowing.
Yes. Dayle is just going to move in if they let her.
Yeah, I said I'll sleep on the couch. Actually, I'll sleep on the floor. Whatever, it's fine. Yeah, they got our humour too. Actually,
They did. Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
I was impressed.
Very good English, most of them. Yes.
So we're off to Vendome to, you know, see the things that get made in the workshop, amongst other things. So this could be dangerous.
It could. Yes.
All right, wish us luck. I mean, self-control. Here we are at Place Vendome to shop with the fabulous. Well, she's hiding from me. Meredith.
Try to get out of your shot.
No, you need to get in the shop. It's all about you, honey. So here we are in Louis Vuitton, Place Vendome. Just casually, champagne and cake. I feel like Marie Antoinette, looking at handbags. Meredith's gone looking for ready to wear. So we're on the women's ready to wear floor, and yeah, we're just trying some bits and pieces. It's very hard to film, so we won't be showing you too much in here, but we are going to Cheval Blanc, which I think you'll like to see. Also guys, what do you think about my curated ear for the day? It's a little bit angry, but you know, not too bad. But this is what I love about having this extra piercing here. Now that I'm wearing this ear cuff, it looks really cool. I should put it up there. It's a bit more of a flattering angle, and over this side too. Lovely. Now we're in a taxi heading off past the Louvre to Cheval Blanc, Louis Vuitton's new hotel featuring a trunk and object nomad exhibition. I'm literally inside a Louis Vuitton trunk here at Cheval Blanc.
That he had in the atelier. So as a small gift, as a gesture, as an apology, with the papier-mâché, he sent this with flowers inside to apologise for the delay.
There we go. Stunning. Here we're looking at the object nomad homewares, furniture range, and some exotic bags. These are all made to be moving around with you as you travel the world. Some beautiful crocodile and alligator pieces. This is the Cabinet of Curiosities, a MAISON collaboration with Louis Vuitton, an Australian designer. Lots of opportunities for photos and videos with a perfect view over Pont Neuf and Paris out to the Eiffel Tower. Stunning afternoon. And here we have Sacré-Cœur. Look at that. Hello Paris, CBD up the back. This 2-week pop-up included some of the new letter trunks and these gorgeous crocodile pieces in this ombre pink and purple. Amazing. Look at this view. It's unbelievable. Oh my goodness me. Are we not the luckiest people to have such a fabulous day today? You turned it on, Paris. So this is the Cabinet Curiosities, and there are 19 individual modules, some with, well, all of these small ones have hidden compartments. So at the back they have a hidden compartment, and you can configure it in any way you like. You can do a multicolor, a yellow, or natural vachette. The trunk opens 180 degrees. It can also be closed and used as a coffee table. It can be closed and used vertically. There is 40 pieces, and I think only 15 remain. 250 euro, and it is the only trunk that has round internal components and feet, thanks to MAISON, the Australian designer. It's beautiful. Asnières, Art Nouveau inspired. Windows, bricks, gardens, beautiful. What a magnificent day we've had. Thank you, Louis Vuitton. Thank you, Meredith and Louis Vuitton. Oh, there she is. Hi. Yeah, fantastic. We have come back to the first restaurant we came to at night, Chez Francis, and we're watching the Eiffel Tower sparkle, and it's 9 o'clock, and we're very Parisian now because we don't eat till 9. Yeah. Magnifique.